Been misled because your Monday mystery game number 927 is none other than. Wait a second, hold on. I don't know if I have a good. Is it good? Is it a good cover job? I didn't pack this one. Number 927 is none other than Nebulous Ray. Released from Namco back in 1994. This very, 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 very last minute game. We had something else planned. Had to shift gears at that last absolute moment. Started kind of looking at the cabinet around Wednesday and we're like, yeah, it needs some work. It's a rough cabinet. We just got this cabinet from our good friend Jeremy Fox over at Prince Arcades. And then started moving around and realized that the bottom was absolutely waterlogged. So we had to tear the entire bottom out and build a whole new base to the game. Then had huge monitor issues. And then we had a board issue on the other game we were working on, and that one, last minute, we were like, okay, we can't have that out here. So shifted games at about 325? I think around 325 we decided we had to shift gears and went with Nebulous Ray. Only got a handful of playthroughs on it myself, but one we just picked up recently was on the list for a while. So many of the Namco games, just great games, kind of reminds me of, I would say, Bosconian, Blastoff. Not Bosconian, it's more Blastoff. It has some of the sound effects very reminiscent, but definitely one of the early pre-rendered sprite-based games. And picked this one up out on auction in Japan and brought it in very recently. So, let's see, who's stepping up first? Stepping up? What's going on, man? Thank you so much for being here. Have you played Nebulous Ray?
I have not.
First time?
First time.
All right, let's see how you do.
Final check complete. All systems running.
Ray 1, okay. Release radar conduction.
Okay.
I wonder, is Billy Mitchell still in the stream chat?
Okay.
Bad news, thank you so much, man. We appreciate that donation. Anybody donating to the Kickstarter right now is entered into a raffle that'll happen before the end of the stream tonight.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome. Billy Mitchell, have you played or heard of Nebulous Ray? In Japan. It is noted as being a extremely difficult shmup.
That wasn't easy.
It is pretty relentless. You'll be back. Cool, man. Who's stepping up next? King is stepping up. What is up, man? Have you heard of Nebulous Ray?
You know what's funny about this? I streamed this game, I think like 2 months ago. I had a big wheel of games, and this game was on it. So I have played it before. So I didn't think I'd see it on the arcade floor. But it's a very fun shmup. It's got a little 3D to it. But yeah, I remembered streaming this a long time ago out of the Retro Randomizer Week on my Twitch channel. It was so long ago, but yeah, this is it's a fun shmup. So yeah, I've definitely played it before.
Cool. Well, let's see how you do.
Oh man, it's been a while though. Let's see.
Pac-Man Studio in Tokyo.
Final check complete. All systems running.
It was definitely heralded as visually so good because their hardware couldn't handle 3D, so they opted to pre-render the ship's sprites, and that gave it such a unique look for the time. As the ship dodges and rolls, they had to render each frame of that. The explosions, the music, and sounds on this game, very well done. Namco doing some amazing work in '94, and some very impressive games that they don't have the exposure. Obviously, so many people know the most popular of Namco games, but Namco did some great titles that never got the recognition. Stuff like Out Foxy's, and it's great to have them all here. We have so many great Namco games. Yo, what is up? Really saying definitely ahead of its time. Looks like a late 90s game. You can see how they're handling the sections of sprites. On those larger ships. You hear about so many of the limitations back. Again, we speak regularly with guys like Brian Colin and Jeff Nauman, Eugene Jarvis, George Petro, those guys that have so much insight into designing games on arcade hardware, and it's changed so much. You see a game like this and they make it look seamless, but that's a lot of effort in the design area to make it look so good and still fit on a PCB. Seasoned Salt, what is up? Again, huge thanks to everybody over here at the Phoenix and Craig for working on the Ghost Lord and the Quest for Dark Presence documentary. And today we are trying to pitch in and get them funded on their Kickstarter. You go to Kickstarter and search for Ghost Lord and the Quest for Dark Presence. Anybody that donates or increases their donation amount will be entered into the raffle for a signed Dark Presence marquee, signed by all the actors and the development team. Way Out West, what is up? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you chiming in on our Monday mystery game. We do this every Monday. We haven't missed a Monday in over 8 years. Every week we have added a new game to the Galloping Ghost arcade floor for everybody to come and enjoy. This is game number 927.